World shall live, world shall die, and nothing will ever be the same again. Welcome to Crisis on Infinite Earths. To give a little backstory, in 1985, DC Comics decided they wanted to do an event to celebrate their 50th anniversary. That event was Crisis on Infinite Earths, arguably the first ever crossover event to happen in comic books. Nowadays, this is just a dime a dozen. But back then, this was a big event, even made the news. And it changed everything forever, well, at least until 2011. The Arrowverse, which has been going on for about 8 years now, has decided it's going to take its hand at Crisis on Infinite Earths. And we're going to go on a journey, episode by episode, to see how well it does and what it borrows from the comic books. Let's begin. What's up, y'all? TC Battle, aka the CROC Daylight 513, broadcasting from Battle Boy Royale. That's right, y'all. We in this thing, and today we talking about Crisis on Infinite Earths on the CW Part 1. Supergirl, technically. I have been looking forward to this for a long time. If you cannot tell by that poster behind me, I am a huge DC Comics fan, and Crisis on Infinite Earth is the biggest event of DC Comics. You feel me? So for them to try to take that event, which in all honesty is 80s as hell and sci-fi and comic booky as shit, you feel me? And to try to turn that into a live action TV show that makes sense to the people watching the show, congrats on them for trying to do that. If you haven't seen this episode yet, I suggest you go to cwtv.com and look it up there, because this episode, because my review will be full of spoilers, okay? So you've been warned, all right? Spoiler alert. I'm gonna have it right here. Boom, spoiler alert. All right. So let's get into it. So this is not the first crossover event from the CW. All right. The first one was called Invasion. All right. It was based on a comic book called Invasion. Okay. And then they did Crisis on Earth X, which was absolutely amazing. Go look up the wedding scene from Crisis on Earth X. That was cool as shit. And then they did Elseworlds, which was alright. But I'm going to go through a few plot points and talk about, some of the things that, they took from the comic books, you feel me? So, first of all, this thing starts off, actually, alright, so, full disclosure, I actually missed, like, the first couple of minutes of the crossover, because my TV had to be reset. Okay, I'm on antenna TV. My TV had to be reset to get the channel, to get the my local Dayton CW. You feel me? So there's that. But from what I saw in the Crisis on Infinite Earth aftermath, apparently the show starts off with showing all these different Earths being knocked out. You feel me? Burt Ward, who played the original Robin in the Batman TV show from the 1960s with Adam West. He comes in as a cameo on his Earth, you feel me, right before it's wiped out. He says some little, like, holy something or another. Like I said, I didn't see the part, I just saw a preview of it in the Crisis on Infinite Earth aftermath of Kevin Smith, which was actually pretty informative. But we see that Earth get taken out. Apparently Earth X is gone. Okay, I missed that, unfortunately. But when I kicked in, Argo City, alright, which is oh, it's raining. I thought a rat was crawling into my room. But something that happened in Elseworlds was that Superman retired. Him and Lois Lane retired, and they moved to Argo City, which is a city of Kryptonians, that Kryptonian refugees. You feel me? It's like a planet, basically. And the anti-monitor wave, which is this energy that is going through all the universes, that's what's wiping out the universes. The anti-monitor wave. Alright? Yes, this is already getting comic booky as hell. I feel sorry for those who will watch my videos and support me who don't really know how comic books work. I apologize. But yeah, there's an antimatter wave. Alright, we're gonna call it that. It's called the antimatter wave. And it is sweeping through the galaxies, like all the different universes, different parallel Earths, and it's destroying them. Alright? That's how the Earth got destroyed, that I mentioned earlier. And this energy wave is on Supergirl. Now, the show Supergirl doesn't take place in the same universe as the Green Arrow show. Alright, Green Arrow and Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. It's his own thing because it was on CBS. So we consider Earth 38. Okay, so the energy wave is coming through, and Argo City is about to get wiped out first before the actual planet Earth. You feel me? Of this universe, and so Clark Kent and Lois Lane take their baby and put it in an escape pod and set it for Earth. You feel me? Just like what happened to Clark Kent, and his origin story of being Superman. But while I thought that originally, when I watched the aftermath, apparently the idea was the mirrored event from the original Crisis on Infinite Earth comic, where Alexander Luthor, who is a good guy on his Earth of evil superheroes, you feel me? That Earth again taken out by the antimatter wave, and he sends his son Alexander Luthor Jr. to Earth 1. You feel me? Hoping that it'll save him. So, same concept. The baby ends up on Earth 16 for some weird reason, and in the future, but still the infant. Just so we can have that callback. I guess. This energy beam wipes through the city, wipes through Argo City. You're thinking, oh man, they just killed Superman and Lois Lane. Like in the first 5 minutes of this episode. But nope. The Harbinger, who had been Lyla this entire series, alright? She shows up and she saves them, along with gathering all these different heroes. So she grabs like the Atom, White Canary from Legends of Tomorrow, Green Arrow and Mia from Arrow, the Flash, and am I forgetting someone? Batwoman. That's right. The Batwoman I do not care about. You feel me? And she brings them to Earth 38 so that they can, and the idea that they're going to come together and they're going to fight off these, shadows that are going to attack this tower that's from the comic books. And that tower, its job is to slow down the antimatter wave, okay? And that's pretty much the episode. And also the organization that Supergirl works for in that Earth called the DEO, I don't know what it stands for because I don't watch Supergirl. They're trying to devise some way to get all the people off Earth just in case this doesn't work, okay? And like I said, this tower isn't going to stop the antimatter wave. It's just going to slow it down. You feel me? The heroes gather together. They fight these shadow demons. It's an okay fight scene. And then the Monitor shows up, saves all the heroes, but Green Arrow, he shoots the Monitor saying, no, you're not taking me until everyone is saved. You feel me? And then the Green Arrow runs out of arrows. He gets killed. Eventually the Monitor brings his dying body back to his friends. Well, really the heroes that were in this episode, and not Felicity or Diggle, but the heroes of this episode, so that he could say his goodbyes to mainly Barry Allen and I guess Laurel Lance. Like I said, there was a lot of characters from Supergirl, but I don't watch Supergirl, so I don't really care what was going on with them. So I am looking forward to episode 2. Now, 3 out of 10. I mean 3 out of 5. They killed Oliver off way too soon. On Earth 38, on that Earth, there were 7.53 billion people. Okay? Thanks to the efforts of the heroes, 3 billion were saved. That's a lot of dead people. Also, there's a Harrison Wells in every season of Flash, and in this season, Harrison Wells is now Pariah, who was a main character in the original comics. I haven't been watching Flash. Yeah, that was a little shock at the end. That Nash Wells is Pariah. Like I said, if you like my review, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. It helps either way, sadly. And if you want to keep up with my reviews, I am going to do one of these for each episode. I should have episode 2 up tonight after I watch the episode, unless I gotta find some stuff. I should have it up tonight, hopefully, possibly. No promises. So yeah, you feel me? I'm gonna see y'all next time on this little review thing I'm doing. And remember that happiness is a choice, so choose to be happy. And we out.